project's a mature suburban area, so houses are semis, so we're right up against a neighbour and a little bit of space with a garage to another neighbour. The brief was to get as much room as possible, make it warm, make it light, make it bright, make it fun and contemporary to live in when it's finished. But the strongest point of the brief was they needed the room for growing family modern life. And we had to design that, to get it through planning, and then build. We start drawing floor plans. We look at the house as it is, we survey it, we talk to the clients, we see what we've got to work with. I also model in 3D. I find that very important, very informative. It gives me very tangible views of how the sun is affecting the house as it is. Where's the sunlight getting to in the garden? Is the front of the house the brightest? It'll give me my clues of where I should put extensions, how I should angle the roof, how I can get light to drop in. Think of your kitchen, think of your living area. Do you want the sunlight coming down and filling it with life? The lady of the house will, and himself of the house, will be able to cook here with good eye lines out into the back garden and the kids' play space, good eye lines to the dining area for when guests are here. This will be the operating console. Sinks will be under here. Lovely natural light draping down. We've had to struggle so much to achieve this natural light, technically and against planning and with neighbours, but now it's there and it's free and it's there forever. It boils down to that design service. Have they designed something that's about you, about your life, and how to lift your life? That's really what they're doing. It's a design for life. And has the person looked that deeply into what you want? And what has your house got going for it? And what are the effects of the weather in your house? When you get to the midpoint of a project, you've invested so much emotion and momentum. Your house is half torn apart and you're only halfway there. If you don't have somebody who's guaranteeing that this is beautiful and this is going to lift you up and elevate your life, that's what pulls you through that thick, darkest time in the middle of a project where there's money going out and you're out of your home. Well, you need to have bought into a vision that will carry you through to the finish of it. The finish will be fabulous with the right architect. It's LED lighting, which is really energy efficient, but we're trying to create a haze of light just over the steps. These are attached to sensors above and below, so when the kids move around at night, the stairs and up here, they'll feature up there, will just lighten up. Another challenge of the brief was this is a north-facing garden. So to get that natural light in, this is bright all the time and we're pulling that light all the way through. We've cut these blades of light all along the ceiling to bring that light further and deeper through and to get the rooms livable places. Now it's the most vibrant dual aspect space you could imagine. An architect designs the ideas, helps the client choose from a range of ideas. An architect takes you through that design stage, through the planning stage, and protects the client through the building stage as well when dealing with builders. There's so many ideas coming at the client. The architect helps hold them together into a coherent what will work, what will make that budget, what will get through the planning regulations, and it's a lot of vision actually. It's a lot of vision. In a project like this, I'm inside it before it's finished, and I can help bring everybody else to the finishing point, on budget, on time. Everybody's happy. It's near the end of November, and this is Ireland, and the place is flooded with sunlight. The place is really warm, and this is their reward. To have their house pulled apart and to spend this much money, and now they're living here. They deserve it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's gorgeous. Hello. Julie, are you at home?
Hello, hello.
Julie, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Good to see you.
Yourself?
Good, good. Kitchen's looking gorgeous, Julie.
Love the kitchen. Yeah, it's great. Love the kitchen now.
And this great big island.
It's kind of the centre of the whole house. which was the
What
plan.
do you think, James? Is it a good kitchen?
Yeah.
You show Declan. Will we pull it up? Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's cool.
You can close it. Go on. Yeah. Wow. Isn't that cool? Our extractor, which is great.
It's space age.
You have to see them. Up, up,
What do you think of that, James?
And down.
and down.
And down she goes.
There we go.
Up.
Well done. This is a roof light.
Yeah, fab. We have our remote control, which is there somewhere.
This is the utility space, hidden away in the depths of the house where there's no natural light. And a secret door takes us into the engine room of the house and the drying room. And down this end of the kitchen too, just to soften a lot of the lines from being very angular. We shape this curve, which reflects the curves at the end of the
It
island.
works really well, actually.
It does soften it. We've used a slightly different paint colour as well, which is almost lost in the shadows.
Sometimes you wouldn't notice it, yeah.
And I suppose the other side of this curve then we wanted to use as well, because as we walk through to the guest bedroom, there's the curve in here to the ensuite.
Yeah, I love the mosaics.
You do love the
Yeah,
mosaic,
I
and
do.
you picked them.
I do.
I think it was a brilliant choice.
Well, it was either that or painted, so.
No, these are perfect.
Yeah.
I absolutely love them. I remember the day you showed them to me.
Yeah, no, they're
It
nice.
was just a sample. I think he looked at me as if he's not going to like these, and they just absolutely, they're kind of sweet and they're bright and they're lively.
Yeah,
and
no,
they're
it's
happy.
great. It's great. And the light in here works.
The natural light continues on. Julie, you never told me about that top shelf.
And you know what's the best thing about it?
Yeah.
The moe won't fit in any other wine rack.
Really?
It'll only fit in that one.
This one's for the camera. And Julie, this is the master bedroom.
This is great, yeah. That was the old bathroom.
This was the old end wall
Yep.
with the window, and the bathroom was
Yeah,
here.
the bathroom is here.
So now we step out into the bedroom. Ensuite.
Yeah, the ensuite actually worked out really well. I love that we have our bath,
You have your
our old bath.
which has been restored.
Yeah, it's lovely. Delighted with that.
Wow.
And our shower.
And the shower. And this was a change of plan along the way you
It
and
was,
Dave
yeah.
came up with. It was a really good idea to insert the shower into where was the wall.
But we really wanted to keep the old bath.
Yeah,
And it wouldn't fit any other way, so yeah. No, it's great. It's really worked, and I love having our bath in our ensuite.
Can I step in there?
Of course.
Oh, that's great. Now there's plenty of room for everything.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love it actually.
And your tiler's done really good
The
work.
tiles
here.
worked out, even though I wasn't sure at the start. My favourite bit is definitely the downstairs area. The fact that we have all the elements that we wanted, like the playroom and the kitchen and the dining room, but they work really well. And just how they were designed, the kids, I can see them and they're still part of the whole area, but they're also separate and they can see me. And the best part, I suppose, given that we're south facing to the front, is all the windows, which initially I was very apprehensive about. But Declan definitely thought, let's try it. If you don't like it, we can put up blinds, whatever. And now I actually don't want blinds at all. And it really works because the light comes in, the heat comes in. So yeah, I love it. It definitely works for us. There was lots of ideas that Declan had come up with that we wouldn't have even thought of. The design definitely wasn't just coming up with the plan, here's the plan. It went along as we'd done one plan and then we said, what about this? And Declan would come up with another idea. And there was definitely certain areas, because we're stuck with, in the city, you're stuck with what you've got. So I was making best use of, say, we had a sitting room and a dining room. They were both the same size. And we went back and forth for a long time until Declan came up with the idea of extending it a little bit, making the sitting room a little bit bigger. So that we wouldn't have come up with. It was better for me to just call Declan and say, listen, this is what the builder is saying, is he right or wrong? And then it was better that, for me anyway, that he'd go back directly to Senan. And yeah, no, we wouldn't have been able to do it without Declan.